possibility that you could see litigation here between Warner Brothers Discovery and the NBA. You did not say it was, and we disagree, and they'll go to court, Warner Brothers Discovery, in terms of not just the power of these platforms to control and buy these sports rights.
Tensions between the NBA and Turner have officially hit an all-time high. What started with us hoping that we would be able to keep inside the NBA resulted in TNT doing what everyone hoped they would do, and now it seems like the NBA might have stabbed Turner in the back. Now, before we get to the content, we are so close to 1 million subscribers, about 15,000 subscribers away. So if you guys want to check to make sure if you're subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate it. And now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? So as you guys know, the NBA's rights deal has officially expired, and they entered negotiations to try to renew said deal. And through it all, Charles Barkley mentioned how terrible morale was on TNT's Inside the NBA, primarily because their future was very much uncertain.
Morale sucks, plain and simple. I just feel so bad for the people I work with, Dan. You know, these people have families, and I just really feel bad for them right now. These people I work with, they've screwed this thing up clearly, and we don't have zero idea what's going to happen. I don't feel good, I'm not going to lie, especially when they came out yesterday and said we bought college football. I was like, well, damn, they could have used that money to buy the NBA. Wait a minute, shouldn't we be spending every dime we got to keep the NBA? So morale sucks, to be honest with you, Dan.
And in order to really understand the situation, you have to see where each and every side is coming from. From the standpoint of the NBA, it's important that they partner with the proper network that could help push the NBA to its next level. That'll be able to push content out to a larger audience, that'll stay up to date with trends, and to make NBA content as accessible to as many viewers as humanly possible. Now, I personally found this to be kind of comical because in order to watch the NBA next year, you're gonna need an Amazon account, a Peacock account, some streaming partner like Hulu or YouTube TV that has access to ESPN, and League Pass if you happen to be a fan of an out-of-market team. So it's definitely not as convenient as it used to be, where you would just need to have basic cable and League Pass if you are following an out-of-market team. But with the new media rights deal expiring, there's a huge question of who the NBA was going to partner with. And things got really crazy really fast. Originally, Amazon and NBC negotiated a $76 billion deal with the NBA. However, TNT had the right to match. Now, Charles Barkley was absolutely eviscerating Turner for dropping the ball in not matching the contract originally. But here's where it gets crazy. If you guys remember, in our last video, TNT announced that they were going to match the deal. In this statement, they mentioned, "We're proud of how we have delivered for basketball fans by providing best-in-class coverage throughout our 4-decade partnership with the NBA. In an effort to continue our long-standing partnership during both exclusive and non-exclusive negotiation periods, we acted in good faith to present strong bids that were fair to both parties. Regrettably, the league notified us of its intention to accept other offers for the games in our current rights package, leaving us to proceed under the matching rights provision, which is an integral part of our current agreement and the rights that we have paid for under it. We have reviewed the offers and matched one of them. This will allow fans to keep enjoying our unparalleled coverage, including the best live game productions in the industry and our iconic studio shows and talent, while building on our proven 40-year commitment for many more years. Our matching paperwork was submitted to the league today, and we look forward to the NBA executing our new contract." And right away, people were like,
"Okay, yay! Inside the NBA is gonna stay. TNT is gonna stay."
More Chuck, Shaq, Penny, and Ernie, sign me up. But this isn't exactly like restricted free agency. The NBA actually had the right to choose if they wanted to continue moving forward with TNT. In our last video, we discussed where TNT is as a company versus where Amazon is as a company, and there's just no comparison. The truth is while Amazon has been thriving and growing each and every year, while also investing in sports media, such as securing the rights to Thursday Night Football, and even trying to phase out Black Friday from America, America by creating a Black Friday game so, people could sit at home and shop as opposed to going to brick and mortar stores, which is kind of evil if you think about it, but also kind of genius from a business perspective. TNT stock price has been plummeting. So if you're the NBA, a part of you is concerned about the viability of TNT moving forward. Will they be able to continue to deliver a high quality product outside of a very entertaining in-studio show? And it seems like the NBA has responded. And this is kind of crazy because you're seeing these official statements between these two corporate giants saying this. The NBA today issued the following statement. Warner Brothers Discovery's most recent proposal did not match the terms of Amazon Prime's video offer, and therefore we have entered into a long-term arrangement with Amazon. Throughout these negotiations, our primary objective has been to maximize the reach and accessibility of our games for our fans. Our new arrangement with Amazon supports this goal by complementing the broadcast, cable, and streaming packages that are already part of our new Disney and NBC Universal arrangements. All three partners have also committed substantial resources to promote the league and enhance the fan experience. We are grateful to Turner Sports for its award-winning coverage of the NBA and look forward to another season of the NBA on TNT. So that's kind of like a polite way of saying that the NBA is going with Amazon over TNT, but TNT wouldn't end it there because they're pretty much accusing the NBA of gaslighting the masses. So according to TNT Sports, we have matched the Amazon offer as we have a contractual right to do and do not believe the NBA can reject it. In doing so, they are rejecting the many fans who continue to show their unwavering support for our best-in-class coverage delivered through the full combined reach of WBD's video-first distribution platforms, including TNT, home to our 4-decade partnership with the league, and Max, our leading streaming service. We think they have grossly misinterpreted our contractual rights with respect to the 2025-26 season and beyond, and we will take appropriate action. We look forward, however, to another great season of the NBA on TNT and Max, including our iconic Inside the NBA. I just love how they keep bringing in Inside the NBA into this, because as a fan, you might not care if you're watching the NBA on NBC or if you're watching the NBA on a different platform or a channel, but it's really interesting because TNT consistently dangles Inside the NBA in front of all fans. And we're going to get to that in a sec because this is where it gets a little interesting, because Charles Barkley's calling out the NBA for the way they're handling this as well, saying clearly the NBA has wanted to break up with us from the beginning. I'm not sure TNT ever had a chance. TNT matched the money, but the league knows Amazon and these tech companies are the only ones willing to pay for the rights when they double in the future, and the NBA didn't want to piss them off. It's a sad day when owners and commissioners choose money over the fans. It just sucks. I just want to thank everyone who has been at Turner for the last 24 years. They are the best people and the most talented, and they deserve better. I also want to thank the NBA and its fans, the best fans in sports. We're going to give you everything we have next season. Charles Barkley, TNT Inside the NBA analyst. And this is where it gets a little spicy because TNT isn't going out without a fight. Given the NBA's unjustified rejection of our matching of a third-party offer, we have taken legal action to enforce our rights. We strongly believe that this is not just our contractual right, but also in the best interest of fans who want to keep watching our industry-leading NBA content with the choice and flexibility we offer them through our widely distributed WBD video-first distribution platforms, including TNT and Max. And pretty much the translation of that is, if you have to watch games on Amazon, you have no choice but to stream it on Amazon Prime Video. But in the case of the NBA on TNT, you could watch it on Max, or if you have a YouTube TV subscription, you could watch it on TNT on YouTube TV. There are many ways that you could watch the nationally televised game. What Charles Barkley and TNT are accusing the NBA of is the fact that they know that there's no way TNT is going to be able to keep up with the growth of the NBA in 10 years from now. Only a tech giant like Amazon would be able to. And Adam Silver doesn't want to piss off Amazon. So he's doing everything he possibly can to make it seem like,
hey Amazon, I'm trying to cling on to you as much as I can, but they might sue me, and as a result, our rights might go to TNT anyway.
There's some really cool parts about this deal. I mean, apparently a NBA Red Zone type of show is coming to ESPN as part of the new media rights deal, which could be really cool if you don't have access to each and every NBA game. I always wanted this because I'm watching my evil twin brother microphone every Sunday sitting on on his ass and just watching like 6 screens in front of him. And that could be really cool for fantasy basketball implications. But it's also difficult because in the NFL, plays start and stop consistently, whereas the NBA is more like live action, consistent live action. There's not as much stopping. So I'm interested in seeing how they execute this idea. Now, it's important to note that at this point, the NBA has officially signed its 11-year, $76 billion media rights deal, which means that a salary cap explosion is going to arrive very soon, along with the very likely possibility of expansion by the end of the decade. Now, it gets even crazier because the NBA understands how much we love Inside the NBA, so Amazon is interested in hiring the Inside the NBA crew to do their show in the beginning of 2025 to 26. Although the NBA chose Amazon's deal over TNT, there's still a hope that this show continues. Now, it really depends on all 4 of their contracts with TNT, but I don't think it's going to happen because Charles Barkley says he's going to retire and Ernie said he'll never part from TNT. And that's where it seems like we currently are right now. A huge lawsuit is about to go down over these NBA rights, and there's a lot of politics involved as to why it's happening this way. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think the NBA is going to end up staying with TNT or if they're going to go to Amazon and NBC. And do you personally care so much about where you're going to watch your basketball in the future, or is it not a big deal to you? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.